the Cocos. I'm just running with the Cocos. I was running with Cocoritos. I was running with the Cocoritos one day and then I realized they were bald. Another day, another dollar with your boy Cocorito. What on YouTube? It's your boy Cocorito 420 with another burrito, chorito, and burritos. Oh, I was Coco crying. What up, Zoldrip? How you doing, my boy? Coco, you. Some cocoa bananas. Some cocoa bananas. I got me some cocoa bananas today. I got me some cocoa bananas. Some cocoa bananas, baby. Some burritos and choritos and burritos. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Kakaroto, aka Coco. Welcome back to another reacting to video game trailers for tonight. This might be a little short stream, maybe not. We'll see. We'll have to finish up the last 15 trailers that I have saved up for you guys, and then we'll probably get started from there. But hopefully everybody's having an amazing Saturday, amazing evening wherever you are in the world. In Brawl Stars. BB's good. BB's the one with the bat. Hit her with the bat. Hit her with the bat. Hit her with the bat, youngin'. Holla back, youngin'. Alright, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me loud and clear? I think you guys can hear me. What gadget is good for her? I haven't unlocked all her gadgets yet. I've only leveled her up to a certain degree, but I haven't really like leveled her up completely, at least. Oh, I forgot to do this. My Coco. My bad. Gotta hit him with the Eddie Murphy, baby. You know what I mean? Gotta hit him with that Eddie Murphy. Gotta hit him with that Eddie Murphy. Alright, we got everything ready there. Alright, let me go get my water real quick. I tried using her when you can get power 6. She made 300 more attack. Yeah, I haven't gotten all her gadgets yet. So I'm still missing a whole bunch of brawlers, and the new ones that I've gotten, I've barely been able to get trophies for them. So, alright, let me go get my my water. I thought I had it here. But we'll get started in 30 seconds, okay? Alright, we're good to go. Good. Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Coco. Welcome to another reacting stream. The Cocoa Packs are killing me. Hopefully you're all having an amazing, fantastic Saturday. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be reacting to a couple of gaming trailers today. Now, they're going to be for various platforms. And obviously they're going to be released throughout the year. Not anytime soon. Some of them will come out sometime within the next month or so. But then the rest are to be determined down the road and whatnot. So, continuing off right off the bat, I think we have like 15 trailers left. Some of them are a little bit longer than others, but we saw some good ones yesterday too, which is pretty interesting. We saw some really good ones. We left off, I believe, with Strangers of Paradise yesterday. Yeah, so today we're gonna watch Tribes of Midgard, the Witch Saga, and then we're gonna move to Aloft and then Steam World Building, whatnot. If Power from Chainsaw Man was real, she'd be who? I don't remember Power. I have no idea. Power? I don't remember who that is, to be honest with you. But anyways, let's get watching with the trailers. What up, Kimo? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. No worries, it's all good, my boy. I don't know how she would be racist, but I wouldn't know, to be honest. I didn't catch any of that in the anime. I just remember them killing demons and whatnot, but I have no clue what you're talking about, Zadrub. I don't think the show was racist, but I mean, okay, if that's what you got from it. All right, so Tribes of Midgard, the Witch Saga. I mean, it was pretty short. Gameplay wise, it looks like a Dota game. It looks like a Dota, Zelda, Breath of the Wild type of ish. How to get something really quickly. Alright, the next one is called Aloft. I'm not sure what that's gonna be for, but okay. Well, you asked me if she was racist, and I just didn't see the connection. So I just don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, that game, I'm not a big fan of games like that, specifically when the trailers are like 30 seconds. So it's like it doesn't really suck you in or bring you like any interest to want to play the game. So in all honesty, I would have to see a little bit more of that gameplay before I can even give any positive feedback on that. But it looks good. It looks good. Again, very Zelda-ish, very Zelda-ish. Like, a lot of these games are picking up games like I get it, a lot of games are doing this right now, and like there's completely nothing wrong with this type of stuff, but they keep making games like when's the Goat Sim? I gotta make time for it. I don't have a specific date when we're gonna play it. I haven't even gotten to play the other games that I have yet. Keep an eye out for it sometime this weekend or during the first week of February, I would say. But yeah, a lot of the stuff they keep getting stuff like Harvest Moon, Breath of the Wild. We had a few bunch of games, The Forest. I've downloaded the game Grounded on. I've downloaded the game Grounded on the Xbox, and to be honest with you, it looks really good. It looks like it's multiplayer. Um, I, it's just the two biggest factors on my channel are time and whether or not I have finished the game or not. And it's unfortunate. I try to make sure everything was good with One Piece Bounty Rush. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to play it on my phone no more. So um, I think it's looking like we might free up space on my phone, but I think that extra space I'm gonna use it for editing and videos and whatnot. So if anything, I'm almost done with a game on the Xbox Series X, and I should be able to make up space there to be able to download Grounded. Now, I know I downloaded Grounded in the past before, so maybe it's a possibility. But getting back to these games, I mean, a lot of these games are doing like stuff that you can. They're like they have become like simulators in a sense, right? So um, I like simulators, but when the games have become all about that, doing like mediocre tasks every time that I can do in real life is like it gets boring. It gets boring. No, I don't use emulators on my computer. Like I have one specific rule. I strictly don't use my computers for games or anything like that because unfortunately with video games there always seems to be I always have this issue with even when you uninstall something. Um like I don't want my computer to get messed up because of a video game. And then when you start adding mods and other bullshit that it doesn't need, like I don't add games to my PC because I don't want it to get messed up. So whatever it is that I can offer you on my PlayStation 5, on my Xbox, then give me 2 seconds. Let me see who's knocking on the door. Hold on. I wasn't sure who that was. I think somebody was dropping off something. Hmm. Yeah, so I don't use my computer for none of that stuff, unfortunately. It's exactly like Breath of the Wild. It's exactly like Breath of the Wild. You're going from one rock to the other, and what are we doing? It's literally the same thing. Dog, it's the same thing. I mean, it's for Steam. I'm not surprised. It's for Steam. Looks like first person Skylanders. Yeah, and I think they're doing. See, my biggest issue I think that I noticed with today's gaming industry, a lot of them are doing these open world sandbox games where they think that that's what gamers want, and not everybody wants an open world sandbox game. And I'll give you a good example of something that did us very very dirty in my opinion. Uh, Kakarot, for example, was a game that got ported to all the consoles and whatnot. And while I do love Dragon Ball and I'm willing to support everything that Dragon Ball does, sometimes you gotta take an L, and it is what it is. Kakarot, unfortunately, was too big for its own good. Once you were done with the storylines, the side quests became, again, it felt like mediocre tasks at most. Fetch and retrieve type of quests. You'd be traveling from one place to the other. The only nice thing that the open world had was maybe finding those little memorabilia, nostalgia pictures of when he was younger in Dragon Ball. But other than that, everything else just felt, it just felt empty. Like it felt like they weren't, even if there were NPCs, you weren't able to engage with them fully, speak to them. There was no dialogue, there was no voicing. And they're coming out with more DLC apparently. The one with Demon King Piccolo, that's from Dragon Ball. We're playing Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, you couldn't come up with another freaking DLC, and yet you want us to pay for this. I paid for the season pass. Now apparently there's a season pass too. So now if we want to get, supposedly we said, they told us when the game came out, this is what I remember. If you buy the game and you pay for the season pass, you get all future DLCs for free, right? But now, no. Let's see how much more money we can make out of milking all the, what's it called, arcs that have nothing to do with Dragon Ball Z, and let's charge them for a new season pass. I saw that and I was like, I'm done with you guys. As cool as the Bardock DLC looks and as cool as the Piccolo DLC looks, I'm not paying for another season pass. Fuck no, that's like paying for another game. Games are expensive as it is, and that DLC pass is gonna cost $30 at most, if not $35 after taxes. So no, I haven't tried the Bardock one. I don't even think it's free. I think that costs money. So yeah, I'm good for now.
I see it, the mine shaft.
All right, folks, time to get to work.
Okay. Kinda like Pikmin? It's kinda like Pikmin. It looks pretty good though. I like coming to 2023 to PC and consoles. I kinda love the world that I kinda like the fact that like some of these games, even though they're taking a little bit from other games, this one has a nice concept of, I don't know if you guys learned about the Industrial Revolution, how everybody used Steam back in the day to power up their stuff. But this one looks interesting. Not only are you able to build on top, you can go down low, so it doesn't keep you horizontally in a horizontal plane in the game, but it takes you to different levels, different areas, kind of reminiscent of this would have been nice in terms of like Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter does something similar to this, but in a very 2D aspect, but this one takes it in a 3D aspect, and not bad. Dragon Ball Kakarot do go wow in the cutscenes, but that's the thing. Do the cutscenes make up for the lack of content? You know, it's kind of different to like, it's kind of like saying, okay, you have a pretty girlfriend, right? She's pretty to look at, she looks amazing and everything, but does she bring any value or contribution to a conversation? Let's say, you know what I'm saying is like pretty people who are dumb, and I'm not just saying this just for females and just in general human beings. And I'm not saying that's the stereotype for everybody, but as an example, I'm saying imagine a pretty person, right? But who's like dumb in the brain. Like it's pretty, but does it have any content, any value? So it's the same thing with Kakarot. They have some amazing cutscenes, but what's the point of having amazing cutscenes if your gameplay is gonna be dull and bland at most? You get what I mean? So this game looks good. It looks good. You would have to wait and see how much the price is though. Some of these might come for free to Game Pass, so it's a possibility. This next one I'm actually excited to watch because it's coming to the Switch. We never got to play it, and a lot of people recommended me to play part 1, and this is part 2. I'm guessing it's not a remake, but a remaster. I'm thinking for the console, but this is Life is Strange 2.
What you and your brother have is the most important thing. But you can't look back now, and you have to move forward.
Whoa, Daniel, that's amazing.
Just have to make sure you can control it. From now on, no one will tell us what to do. We make our own rules.
Why does my power always bring trouble?
Daniel, please! On the ground! Now!
What are we gonna do now?
Life is Mierda 2. Okay, that's why I wanted to play. Now I remember. That's exactly why I wanted to play it. It has a good story. I'm gonna have to go check if it's for free on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Game Pass, because I've seen it there for free. It looks good. Life is Strange 2, if you have not played it, I've heard so many good things. I have not touched it yet, but I've heard so many good things from a lot of people, which it can only make sense that it's a really good game. But I think you should definitely check it out. The next one, I hope we don't get a copyright for, but when I played the video game, I've gotten copyright strikes. I'm so disappointed. I wanted to get this game so badly. It's WWE 2K23. If you guys are not aware and you're a streamer, I'm letting you guys know in advance. 2K games are very, very tricky to stream. I don't think they even have... they do have streamer mode on, but even with streamer mode on, they can copyright strike you because of some cutscenes that belong to, let's say, for example, WWE, right? You have Smashdown, you have the other cutscenes. A lot of those things, believe it or not, belong to Fox. And even if you have streamer mode on, it protects you from the music being played in the game, but not from the other individual properties in the game, like the cutscenes and all the other stuff. Apparently that belongs to Fox Network. And I don't think I will be getting this game. But let's see. Supposedly they told me it's the best trailer they've had so far.
On June 27th, 2002, I took my first steps towards a WWE ring.
Who in the hell are you?
A chance to prove I belong in the WWE universe.
I'm John Cena.
He's one of my heroes. I got, like, The Rock is great and everything, but John Cena is like one of my favorite heroes growing up and everything. So it was Eddie Guerrero, it was Rey Mysterio, and John Cena. Those are my 3 favorite wrestlers, at least from the modern era.
And I failed.
Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the
For a 20-year career, I've dedicated my entire life's work to 3 words.
You can't hit me!
Give
Oh. I thought he was gonna say you can't see me, but it's still 3 words. Fuck you, alright?
These superstars.
Fuck Bad Bunny! What the fuck does Bad Bunny gotta... Oh my dear Lord, what the fuck has the world come to? I gotta walk away from this. Bad Bunny, what the fuck does Bad Bunny... I'll be back. Should have put me in there instead. That's all I'm saying. I should have been in there. I should have been in there. I should have been in WWE with a cone head. Alright, this next one is called Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew. Let's see what this one's about.
Start the purification.
ritual has begun. Are we too late?
No. We can still make it.
Who's there?
Me.
Huh?
Are you ready?
Almost. We're all in.
Good. Let's figure this out. First, we take care of the stragglers. Mr. Mercury, you distract that acolyte with your fish. So
Strategy game with some zombie pirates, supernatural pirates at that, who got powers to move in all different dimensions.
Gale can snatch him from behind. When that one wanders out of sight, I'll take him down. The last one, I leave to you, Mr. Mercury.
Aye, aye.
Now those three can wield Maiden's fire, so we have to take them down together. Then we grab what we came for and hightail it back to the ship. Let's do it.
Wait.
What?
What about the High Priest?
Oh, just give him a hug.
Okay, love that plan.
Abominations! I call upon the Maiden's fire!
The power of the cursed belongs to the cursed.
Now that's an interesting concept. The story drives you in. You don't know yet the full mechanics. It looks like it's strategic. It's coming to the Steam, PS5, Xbox Series X, and it's an Epic Games. Of course, it's an Epic Games. We don't know if it's a battle royale type of game, but it looks pretty good so far. I like the design. The fact that they introduced 4 different pirates with different type of capabilities. One with a cannon that can capture somebody. One with being able to activate power through a void through their chest. The other one's able to teleport through water portals. And then the other one, I forgot what the other one was, like an assassin. Was able to throw their blade, reminding me of Naruto's dad. Was able to throw the kunai knife and teleport. Interesting concept. Epic Games knows who to hire when it comes to I wouldn't say I don't even want to call them indie games, because that's like disrespectful. I wouldn't even want to call it indie games, because that's disrespectful. But they knew who to pick when they're trying to come out with new games, and they rarely have games that flop. At least recently, in the last couple of years, that have been released day one. They're actually pretty good. Fall Guys is another one. Fall Guys, don't sleep on Fall Guys. Fall Guys is good. What the fuck? Okay, so at first I was a little bit hesitant. I'm a sucker for medieval fantasy type of stories and games. Now that one didn't seem like it had a story. It was like the typical conquer and destroy type of thing. But it had some Michael Bay scenes in there that I was like, okay. Overall the gameplay looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad. Graphic wise, it's on point. It doesn't look like it's that old school stuff. I would have to see more gameplay just to see if it's just one of those strategical, like moving around, up, down, left, right type of thing. or if it's like open world, typical linear RPG like Final Fantasy 7, where you would just have three NPCs and then the heroes, and then you would have to take a turn to fight them all like that. I'll have to see more about Warlander, but I'm sure later on in the year they'll let us know for what consoles and release date it will be. Arc System Works. Okay, I haven't seen them in a hot minute. Shit, Yu-Gi-Oh up in this bitch.
Rebirth and destruction, beyond evolution. Rebirth and destruction, on the horizon. Rebirth and destruction, here on my command. Rebirth and destruction, again and again. Rebirth and destruction, here on my command.
A fellow streamer, friend of mine's called Solara. They're Platinum V on Twitch. They recommended this game to me before, and the fact that this is gonna be crossplay, but it's PS5, PS4, and Steam, no Xbox. I have the PS5, so hopefully, I don't even know, we're not gonna get it for free on the PS5, but it's gonna cost a nice little penny. When is it coming out? It looks really nice though.
Fantasy Versus Rising.
Skylanders used to be a fun game. Wasn't that the one about the dragon? 2023, okay. Comes out this year. Alright, the next one is... Let's see. Oh yeah, so this is what I wanted to see next. We have the Wolong and the Hogwarts stuff, the previews at least, later on in the stream, and that's what the ones I've been looking forward to the most. We saw some trailers yesterday and some previews of what's gonna be coming to those two games, but at least we get to see the opening cutscene for Wolong, and for Hogwarts we get the final preview. Those are the two games that I'm excited to the most this year. There's a couple of remakes or remasters that I'm excited for as well, because I'm gonna get to visit Memory Lane. But for the new games, I'm mostly excited for Wolong and Hogwarts Legacy. The next trailer is going to be for Scars Above. We're gonna see what this is about. But final verdict on Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. The fact that it's gonna be crossplay gives me hope that it might come to the Xbox. So there was some leniency between PlayStation 5, PS4, and Steam, which will be able to be crossplay. And Grand Blue Fantasy looks like an amazing fighting game. At least graphic wise, it looks really good. So we'll have to wait and see the price on that. But anyways, this is Scars Above.
Horror, gotika, ali recimo organska neka gotika, tama, loš san, odnosno neka noćna mora.
Premisa igre je da u blizini
planete Zemlje se pojavljuje misteriozni vanzemaljski neidentifikovani objekat i zemaljski tim, to je Zemlja, šalje jednu joint misiju od nekoliko naučnika i specijalista da ispitaju taj objekat u toj spoljnoj atmosferi Zemlje. Nešto tu, naravno, tokom skeniranja objekta polazi po zlu i ceo tim, uključujući glavnu protagonistkinju Kate Ward, se obreva na nepoznatoj vanzemaljskoj planeti i tu već kreće gameplay i preživljavanje. Ostali članovi posade, pored Kate, imaju dosta bitnu ulogu tokom gameplaya, jer oni nisu samo propratni karakteri, oni imaju aktivno učešće u questovima, i cinematicima i jednom i narativnom i vizualnom storytellingu.
The world looks amazing.
Kate je glavni karakter u našoj igri.
It kind of gave me vibes of Remnant, and what's that other game that used to be on the Xbox? Lost World or something like that?
I ona je naučnica koja je završila na jednoj stranoj planeti. Ona koristi te svoje naučne sposobnosti i stvari za koje je obučena, odnosno skillove, kako bi skenirala floru i faunu tokom gameplaya i zapravo kraftovala, budući da je i inženjer, kako bi kraftovala oružje koje je potrebno za preživljavanje.
S obzirom da je ona kao neki tek astronaut, naučnik, ona posjeduje neku tehnologiju koju mi sad...
He mentioned two keywords, flora and fauna. If you guys don't know what that means, it's pretty much the vegetation around there, the plant life and the animal life. And the fact that we're going to be able to have interaction with both, which is important for your survival. I enjoy survival games like this. They can give you hours of replayability, so...
Ne možemo ovdje da pojmimo, ali znali smo da treba da bude nešto digitalno, nešto kao...
Jedan od glavnih principa ajde kažemo, komponovanja i izgradnje svetova u art departmanu bio je kontrast i suprotstavlje, zapravo su građenje sveta na osnovu suprotnosti. Tako da smo sve te biome gledali da budu onako dosta različiti i kontrastni jedni u odnosu na druge. Tako da od Swampa koji je onako dosta gust i vlažan prostor preko otvorenih prostranstava poput Grassy Plainsa i Crashed Hermesa, pa sve do Ice bioma koja je onako jedna sušta suprotnost toga.
A game like this makes sense for it not to be... See, it's open world, but it's linear, right? The fact that you're in an alien world, you don't want to stray away from the path, and I think with games like this that are like horror, it makes sense. But I like the fact that it's detailed on its surroundings and it has an atmosphere. It sets the tone for the game, you know? It keeps you wanting more about the story.
Takođe, kontrast između eksterijera i interijera, otvorenih prostora i pećina, odnosno uskih hodnika i tako dalje. Da bi na kraju završili sa organskim pećinama nasuprot Relic Site-u koji je onako jedna brutalistička arhitektura sa primesom sci-fi materializacije.
Dodatni izazov prilikom kreiranja environmenta nam je bio i pravljenje tih nekih modularnih elemenata koji se lako i smisleno uklapaju jedni u druge, jer pre svega pravimo prirodne environmente. Nekako je lakše napraviti stvari koje se uklapaju jedne u druge ako radimo neke man-made arhitekture, ali kad su u pitanju prirodni environmenti, to nekako mora da izgleda sve prirodno i smisleno i da postoje neke varijacije i gradacije u tom čitavom blendingu environmenta.
Environment je dosta bio bitan i za dizajn enemija, pošto to je njihovo poreklo, tako da biodiverzitet između određenih lokacija uticao je i na diverzitet između enemija i
stvorenja koja su odatle.
Praktično neprijatelji i sva ta bića koja Kate sreće, oni su uglavnom, znači ne svi, ali uglavnom su neprijateljski raspoloženi. Iz raznih razloga. Uglavnom zato što im je Kate ušla na teritoriju praktično.
Dakle, svaki tip weapona je određeni prirodni fenomen i on se prenosi dalje na interakciju sa enemijem. Dakle, ako koristimo vatreno oružje, posle nekoliko hitaca će se enemi zapaliti, ako je ledeno, enemi će se zalediti i usporiti se njegovo kretanje. Također možemo poison da bacimo na njega i sve te efekte je trebalo prikazati kroz određene statuse. Svi ti statusi, pored toga što samo zapale i zalede, imaju neku funkciju.
The game looks
Dakle,
good.
ako je zapaljen enemy, on vremenom prima damage. Ako je zaleđen, usporeno mu je kretanje i to nam pomaže taktički.
Najveći deo neprijatelja u igri nema nadprirodne sposobnosti.
The creature design looks really good. The creature design looks really good.
Tako da smo inspiraciju za njihov dizajn tražili
Insects, reptiles were the inspiration.
insektima, reptilima i tako dalje. Znači nekim vrstama koje su prisutni na planeti Zemlji i trudili se da ih začinimo sa malo hororičnim
Never go wrong with insects and lizards.
gotik začinima kako bismo postigli nešto interesantno.
Veoma interesantan blend između onako nekih poznatih sci-fi naslova i Souls-like igara gde imamo taj neki engaging combat. Moraš da se pomučiš, moraš da umreš nekoliko puta da bi upoznao igru, da bi upoznao svakog enemija i to je ono što te nekako drži i tera da igraš ponovo, a s druge strane imaš i interesantnu priču koja se nekako provlači smisleno kroz čitav taj gameplay, kroz sve mehanike i čitav narativ.
Wow, interesting. I love the games on the wish list now for the PS5, PS4, and Xbox Series X and PC. That's very solid, good news. This game actually is gonna be, it's in my top 10 now. I'm gonna include this in my top 10 games of 2023. Hopefully it does come out this year, but it looks very ambitious. Gotta see where it goes. Coming up next, it's Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. We get the exclusive opening cutscene, which is like a minute long-ish. And then we have the Hogwarts Legacy, the final preview. Then we have Minecraft Legends, Hi-Fi Rush, which is something that we just ended up picking up yesterday, which is really good. Really good game. The Elder Scrolls Online. I heard they got a new update. Hitman World Assassination, Redemption Reapers, Wild Hearts, the gameplay. Redfall, which is going to come for free. Meet Your Maker, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition. So let me go get a little bit of water, and we'll be right back like in 2 seconds, okay? I'll be right back. And we're going to continue watching the rest of the trailer. So we have a lot of stuff for you guys tonight. So we'll be right back in 2 seconds. Thanks for being here, by the way. Be right back. Be right back. Don't you leave your bitch ass back. All right, we're back. We're back with more Dragon Ball Z. The boldness has taken over Kakarot. What will he and his friends do? Will they remain just like Krillin and Piccolo? Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Elixir, the secret of the eternal path, a prize sought by the sovereigns of old. Among them was the first emperor of the Jin, who lusted for immortality. The result of his quest to obtain the forbidden medicine was a catastrophe. The elixir's power proved overwhelming. And in the years following the dynasty's demise, it continued to exert a shadowy influence on conflicts and political machinations. Many moons pass, and the Han Empire faces its final days. In these dark times, Elixir once again threatens to become the catalyst that awakens the dragons lying dormant across our land.
Whoa. Okay. So that supposedly is the opening cutscene for Wulong. I love that whole feudal era aspect of the game, and the fact that there's a dragon and somebody's controlling it. I like that it's not several dragons; it's one dragon. We'll see where the story takes us. This next one is actually one that I've been waiting for a while now. This is the final preview of Hogwarts Legacy. Now, the game comes out later on in March, if I'm not mistaken. There's some special editions out there. Regular base price is gonna cost you $70 to $75 without any DLC content. Upgrading to the Ultimate Edition, which doesn't come with any other collectibles other than the DLC outfits and a whole bunch of other crap, cosmetics, we're looking at $90. I'm telling you, it's expensive. If there is a collector's edition with a steelbook, I'm assuming there's something with a wand or some bullshit, it's probably gonna cost you, it's gonna run you anywhere from $120 to $150. Now, it's very difficult to decide if a game is worth that much money. Like, I feel like a lot of companies are remaking games. Some of them are just doing an HD update, and yet they're re-releasing something that we have already played or experienced, at least for the veteran gamers, and expect people to pay the same price, full price. You get what I mean? So it's not like most of the job is already done, but yet they want to charge full game prices. So gaming is expensive as it is. Hogwarts Legacy, on the other hand, which I hope doesn't flop and it's nothing like Fallout 76, I think it's in that category of, okay, this is a game that I would be willing to pay $75. Now, let's see. Hopefully the final preview doesn't let me down, but let's see what it has to offer.
We do not live in a world rich with great Harry Potter games. Nobody harbors warm feelings for the horde of chintzy, cynical movie tie-ins that plagued the PS2 and Xbox during the mid-2000s. So, when Portkey Games unveiled the big-budget Hogwarts Legacy in 2020, it was clear that the studio was aiming spectacularly high with its interpretation of Harry Potter. After a 2-hour hands-on, I can say with confidence that the wizarding world has rarely looked better. The lilting charm, cockeyed whimsy, and high fantasy hijinks of Hogwarts Legacy is rendered with dogmatic servitude to the books, while the combat and exploration, the game part of this video game, is robust enough to rope in more casual fans of the fiction. Unfortunately, it's all happening at the exact moment the world is reconsidering their lifelong ties to one of the greatest stories ever told. If you haven't been keeping up with the information drip, Hogwarts Legacy takes place in the late 19th century, and therefore it operates independently from some of the more familiar touchstones of Potter lore. No Voldemort, no Dumbledore, no multitude of Weasley surnames. You play as a fifth-year transfer student that will be built with a potent character creator, denoting complexion, hair color, eyebrow shading, and yes, body types, vocal tenor, and the choice to be referred to as either.
There better be a bold option so I can make a bold character, because you know your boy's bold. Alopecia, baby!
A witch or a wizard. Afterwards, you'll be quickly implanted directly into the day-to-day scholastic rhythms of Hogwarts. My time with the game was brokered into two major sections. A treacherous story chapter where I was asked to both infiltrate and destabilize a nefarious dragon cockfighting ring, and a dulcet afternoon
Hey, yo, cockfighting! Wait a minute.
on the castle grounds, where I solved side quests, played minigames, and soaked in the Persona-like splendor of simply hanging out at school. The combat was the highlight for me, which I was not expecting. In previous Potter games, the Quicksilver Wizard clashes of the books are reduced to dull, rote, third-person shooting galleries. Harry, Ron, and Hermione taking on an endless series of identical Death Eaters who all seem to brandish magical facsimiles of shotguns and sniper rifles. Hogwarts Legacy changes the formula considerably. Despite the projectiles ricocheting back and forth across the arenas, the game functions more like a Ninja Gaiden-esque combo masher. Your character automatically locks onto wherever they're facing, and the hocus pocus that comes cascading out of your wand can be chained together like a screen-filling health bar.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have wished we would have been able to dodge. Like when you see when they were fighting the other people, they were going whoosh, they would turn to like smoke and whatnot. It would be either white smoke or green smoke or black smoke. I would love to see if you're able to dodge like that, because then that way you can like kind of slow down time, kind of like Spider-Man. I wish I had the mechanics of Spider-Man. Let's keep on watching.
Obliterating Marvel vs. Capcom's Tsunami. Game director Alan 2 compares the system to a sort of long-range dueling. Your arsenal is mapped to the face buttons, and after messing around with the controls for a few minutes, I was able to come up with some wild, improvised concoctions. I'd Leviosa my enemy into the air, tag them with some basic filler casts, pull them in close with an Accio before setting them aflame with the Incendio. The physics engine absolutely revels in your chaos. Bodies fly across the map like they've become weightless and boneless at the mercy of your command. Harry Potter video games have tried and failed to replicate the fiction's unique take on spellcasting for decades. Portkey seems to have established a structure that will likely be aped for years to come.
Mind the water!
My
I wish the
stint
dodging was
wandering
better.
around Hogwarts.
See, it would be nice if you could dodge like at the last second, and like it would be nice if they gave you like a 3-second window to slow down time, like a 2-second window, to give you like just enough of a like a choice to be able to like determine, okay, I want to use this next spell to follow up to counter attack. There's got to be a way to counter attack. You're not just gonna stand there, whoever's the quickest. Like, you get what I mean? There has to be a way to counter, block, dodge. Maybe this person, when they played, they only were able to scratch the surface because they didn't play the whole game. Apparently the game is pretty long, so
Hogwarts itself wasn't quite as exciting as my trip to the Dragon's Den. My character enjoyed a peaceful free roam back at home on the back of their flying broom, the Roach of Hogwarts Legacy, where they poked around nooks and crannies of the castle, soaking up collectibles, deciphering basic puzzles, and completing the menial tasks assigned to me by my classmates. One of them accidentally put a charm on her books that caused them to flutter around in the air. I Accio'd them back into her possession. Outside, in a courtyard, I joined a round of what can only be described as wizard's curling. My adversary and I used our wands to usher a set of leather balls down a wooden platform. The closer they got to the edge without falling off, the more points we'd score. These distractions were pretty lightweight. Portkey didn't allow us to delve into, say, potions class or a meaty side quest digression, which left me hoping that Hogwarts Legacy will include some finer character moments outside of the core campaign. Let us broker a genuine camaraderie with the other denizens of the school. A Harry Potter game can only hit its marks if, by the end of the runtime, we're willing to lay down our lives for a kindly groundskeeper or an eccentric headmaster. It should also be said that Hogwarts Legacy appears to be swimming in the darker edges of the canon. It was shocking to see that one of the spells on my combat hotbar was Crucio, better known to the layman as the torture spell, which inflicts searing white-hot pain in its target. In the Harry Potter universe, Crucio is one of the 3 unforgivable curses.
Crucio!
Huge no-no.
Oh man, you already know we're gonna go around. Somebody just looks at me wrong as I'm walking down Portkey Alley. Crucio, that you know what? Let's just save the content. Letting you know right now, anybody looks at me so wrong as I'm going down the alley, dog.
These are the themes Hogwarts Legacy intends to deal with. How did Crucio become unforgivable anyways? Some of the finishing moves equipped my character were similarly macabre. After charging up a meter and tapping the 2 shoulder buttons, My avatar could reduce a rival wizard into a pile of sooty Looney Tunes dust. The Harry Potter books are centered around the purity of teenaged friendship, so it is weird to watch a 5th year take a life. Again, maybe Hogwarts Legacy intends to explore some of those questions. On first brush, though, it's pretty jarring.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Of course, anyone who chooses to play Hogwarts Legacy must contend with all sorts of contradictions, most of which are far more important than the usual dissonance we tend to find in video games. J.K. Rowling has established herself as one of the most prominent anti-trans mouthpieces on the planet. The character creator in Hogwarts Legacy offers a huge amount of gender diversity, but that cannot change the fact that the author of these books remains the proprietor of the Harry Potter intellectual property. If purchasing this video game feels like a tacit endorsement of Rowling's retrograde worldview, nobody can say you're wrong. I spoke with Alan too about these questions during my visit.
Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. Just buy the game because you like it. Why you always gotta be pushing all this other bullshit on there? Just buy the game because you enjoy the game. I hate that they push that other bullshit on there.
Find a clean answer to those concerns. It looks like we're finally getting a good Harry Potter game.
I didn't even know she was involved in that controversy, but
for more on
just
Hogwarts
enjoy the fucking story for what it is. We don't gotta mix it with any other bullshit outside of the
cinematic trailer
books.
as well as some Dark Arts Battle Arena gameplay. And for everything,
I hate when people do that shit, dog. Anyways, Minecraft Legends. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Listen, anybody can like whatever the fuck they want, but you gotta stop pushing this narrative, whatever the fuck you want to call it, on video games specifically. Leave video games alone. Leave politics and all the other world bullshit out of the video games. So the games are inclusive as it is. Believe it or not, games are already inclusive as it is. Anyways, what do I think about the game? I think the game did an amazing job when it came to cutscenes. I think the fighting mechanics, like they mentioned, was pretty good. I love that it takes place in a whole different era of the Harry Potter universe. And I love that there's no real threat. So if there is a threat, it's probably gonna be like kind of the beginnings of I guess the evil lord. I don't think even it might just be a little bit after the 4 schools were created and whatnot. So I'm hoping that we get to see, like, you know, Salazar Slytherin alive, or like the head house, the originators alive during this time period. That would be kind of nice. But overall, I didn't get to see anything about the potions and all the other stuff, and I guess with reason, because they don't want to give everything out. But from what we saw, the fact that you can fly, traverse the world in different means. I don't know if we got to see snow or seasons change throughout the gameplay or the preview. And I also did not see I did see a lot of day and nighttime, so I don't know if there's like a day and nighttime cycle on there. Overall, it's looking pretty solid. Will I buy it? I'm leaning more towards pre-ordering it, but I'm gonna wait like at least a month-ish before I do so.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Here at Blackbird Interactive, we have a talented team of developers who are using our background in strategy games to bring a new and exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
We're super excited to share more details about PvP gameplay.
PvP?
There are some really cool features that make PvP
Minecraft PvP.
First off, players share their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
Communication is really important, and you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they
This shit better be
naturally
free.
form roles at the beginning of the game, and as soon as we start, you're off collecting, I start building. We have our favourite roles, but we change them up.
So we kind of have, we don't have this, but we kind of have a couple of PvP things already in Minecraft, like the Hive. We have Bed Wars. We have a whole bunch of other stuff, right? But this is a little bit different. The concept looks interesting.
Also, the world in PvP is procedurally generated. just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP session is different than the last.
That it's different every time you play, depending on how the map is generated, where the valleys are, the mountains
You imagine
where the
playing on the
secrets
ground
are,
in the caves,
you know,
PvP in
where
the
towers
caves?
are.
You imagine playing PvP in the caves and like you're fighting another person. I don't know, freaking spider zombies spawn and they attack both of you, and then the chaos and like consumes both of you, and like, dog.
In Minecraft Legends, the piglins are an ever-present threat, and this includes PvP.
The piglins are on their own side.
There you go. There you go.
They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
So the opposing team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
In PvP, there's something for everyone. For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team, hidden treasure chests, or scout the enemy base.
Gathering resources to help the team out, that's super important. But whenever I get into a PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my favorite mob to ride because it's really fast, but it's also really cute.
For
A
players
Regal
who like
Tiger.
building, you can spend your time building defenses and upgrading your base, because soon enough your enemy will attack, and you need to be ready.
Wow.
So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off.
Okay, it reminds me of Rust. It's kind of like Rust. You build your stuff and then you can upgrade the walls.
Open the map, see where the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, where it allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making, impenetrable bases.
Since the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's base, defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of towers, and some gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like to add different layers of walls, so my opponents have to find their way through to my base, almost like a maze.
And then once those walls are up, I like to actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it comes time to finally take out the other team, my favorite strategy is to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base.
She was like, yo, I'm about to slap this bitch.
Then I get the biggest, strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in.
Your strategy ain't
smash
shit.
down the walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game.
You saw that? She was like, I'll fuck you up.
Then I can smash down the walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell you,
the opposing team just built a redstone launcher.
And you're like, I can't do my attack now. I've got to build an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launchers. You just have to be constantly changing your tactics. And sometimes you have no idea what they're doing. And then you certainly find out very quickly.
Resources, or do you want to go? I don't know. A while back, we had somebody on our dev team use a strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower with such a simple strategy.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
This game is gonna be nuts. I know Mojang is not gonna charge $75 for this. 40 or 50, give or take. If not free with season passes and whatnot. Well done, Mojang. Well fucking done. Damn, that's right around the corner. Game Minecraft Legends, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC. People with, oh man, PS5 is not gonna get it. I feel so bad. Wait, so they're really being salty like that, and they're not gonna release it on the PS5? Oh, that's messed up. Anyways, this next game is Hi-Fi Rush. We just played it earlier in the morning today, and it's actually a really, really good game. I recommend it if you have it. I think it is an Xbox exclusive, but Bethesda released it under the radar. It's an anime style type of game, but it's really good.
Yep, that's me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard. Check this out. Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm. Oh. It's making everything sync up with the beat. Let's rock. This is awesome! That's the defect!
What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
From the makers of The Evil Within. The Evil Within, they told them to make a... They made this game?
Future Rockstar.
I definitely recommend that you guys go play the game. So it's gonna take a little while for you to get used to the timing. If you're a streamer, I recommend that you play the game using headphones that are connected to your system or console, because if you play on PC, it should be synced up, but if there's a delay, you're gonna have a hard time playing Hi-Fi Rush. Once you get a hold of the beat, make sure you activate the thing that lets you see at the bottom your timing. I think for beginners, it's gonna help you out a lot. The story is amazing. I'm not gonna spoil it. It really is something unique, something that they've created and just launched without any advertisements or marketing. I think when games are done like this, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, maybe they're experimenting and seeing how people take what's people's takes on games being released like this under the radar. I think it was very, very welcomed. It's not critically acclaimed, but so far from what I'm seeing, it gets a wink to be maybe game of the year. It gets a wink. So yeah, we'll definitely have more gameplay of that later on tonight, hopefully. The next one is the Elder Scrolls Online Necrom cinematic reveal trailer. Now, I'm a big fan of the Elder Scrolls, but haven't played online in a hot minute. But let's see what the new expansion looks like. No way. I know what that is. It's one of the gods. What? I don't know if you guys remember opening the book in Skyrim, and it takes you to this other. Oh man, the fact that that god is there. I would love to play the Elder Scrolls Online, but there's just so much to catch up on, so much, and I don't think I have the time for that. It looks good though. The trailer looks good. They introduced one of the older gods, who is the god of chaos, if I'm not mistaken, and is one of the most craziest and scariest gods in the Skyrim lore, in my opinion at least. Alright, the next one is Hitman World of Assassination. Apparently this Hitman has over 100 locations to visit to commit assassinations. Again, it's not a game for kids. It's rated M for mature. I'm a big fan of the Hitman series, and the movies were pretty alright for the most part. But let's see what this one has to offer.
You are Agent 47, the world's finest professional hitman. Hired by the International Contract Agency to take on the most dangerous, high-profile targets of the world of assassination. In these 21 playgrounds of possibilities, there is no target out of your reach. Every decision is yours to make and impact the outcome of your mission. Agent 47 can infiltrate anywhere by finding unconventional paths, usurping an identity, or old-fashioned brute force. And sometimes, all you need is an invitation. You can blend in anywhere and plan your next move as you figure out the weaknesses in the guard's routine. Your targets are some of the most protected people in the world. Circumstances change, and you will need to adapt. With a vast arsenal of weapons, gadgets, and surprising solutions on site, the possibilities are endless. Everything is a weapon in a creative assassin's hands. Surrounding you is a living, breathing world of opportunity. Action, reaction, cause, and effect. From unfortunate accidents to careful exploitation of a bad habit.
What?
Your every move is calculated and precise, hidden in plain sight. You are the ultimate weapon. As you master each location, you will unlock new tools and weapons to refine your approach and playstyle. Each mission is highly replayable, and every playthrough brings new stories and situations. Once you're done with the main campaign and familiar with each location, set yourself up as a professional on your own terms with Hitman Freelancer, our latest game mode, where as 47 you choose which crime syndicates you want to take down to keep the world in balance, earn mercies, and unlock weapons and tools from the comfort of your customizable safe house. Discover the Patient Zero campaign story. Keep challenging yourself with ever new suites of escalations and player-generated contracts. Show the world your marksmanship in
Sniper mode. What?
Test your hard-learned skills against elusive targets where failure is not an option. Master the world of assassination, and nothing
The
can
game
stop
looks
you.
good. The game looks good. Is it an exclusive? Jeez, dog. They really pushed the envelope with this game. It looks solid. It looks solid for the most part. Will I be getting it for the channel? Definitely. It looks polished. It has 21 locations looking for in games. Solid story, different game modes, lots of weapons, destinations, different ways of playing the game. Not particularly linear, but I love that you have options, and it looks like a game that was catered to gamers. So Hitman is pretty solid for the most part, and this game looks like I'm gonna get it. This next one is called Redemption Reapers. I've never heard of it, but let's check it out. See what is it about.
Join the Ashenhawk Brigade as they combat inhuman monsters known as the Mort in an all-new strategy RPG from Binary Haze Interactive. Redemption Reapers. If humanity is to survive, you must master...
Wait, go back, because I couldn't see... I forgot. Why are we putting at... Let's do that 720p and let's take off this... Let's let it load for a little bit. My apologies.
Join the Ashenhawk Brigade as they combat inhuman monsters known as the Mort in an all-new strategy RPG from Binary Haze Interactive. Redemption Reapers. If humanity is to survive, you must master the unique fighting styles and survival techniques of each of the Ashenhawks. Sarah dominates the battle lines with dual daggers and overwhelming agility.
We'll keep them busy for as long as we can.
Glenn boasts a mighty sword arm and versatile skill set with the ability
Glenn?
to knock foes back and heal wounded
Glenn?
allies. Glenn can turn the tide of any battle.
We stand our ground until the very last moment.
Luke makes full use
Why
of
the
his
fuck would they call him
spear's
Glenn?
impressive range to
I'm gonna
support
pick Luke.
allies in combat. You can always count on him to leave a trail of bombs in his wake.
Ready for more?
With stalwart defense and deadly area attacks,
Lou to me looks interesting, to be honest with you. I think I'd rather go with Lou, to be completely honest. I like spears in games a lot, so...
is a force to be reckoned with on the front line.
They'll not find us easy prey.
As a skilled huntress and archer, Karen can pick off foes before they get close enough to pose a threat.
All right, who wants to die first?
Karen?
Battles between the Ashenhawks and the Mort unfold using a phase system. Spend action points during your phase to unleash skills that can lead the Hawks to victory. Follow-up attacks will also prove vital to your efforts.
Your time has come.
This system allows nearby units to follow an ally's attack with a strike of their own. Overwhelming foes with a flurry of blows is a key strategy for both offense and defense. However, executing them effectively requires both precise positioning and clever battle formations. Units can move before and after attacking. After defeating an enemy, try positioning your unit near a foe that an ally will attack. This will allow the unit to perform a devastating follow-up attack. Such versatile tactics allow the few brave souls of the Ashenhawks to stand against the Mort Legion. Each character has access to a unique set of skills that corresponds to their distinct role within the brigade. For example, Sarah's butterfly sting lets her strike a foe without fear of a counterattack, while Luke's martyr skill allows him to defend an adjacent ally, reducing the damage they take. In addition to their skills, each unit also has access to a unique special attack. Such specials are more than just deadly strikes. Many confer buffs on the entire brigade, letting them fight with even more ferocity.
Keep it up.
Head to the loadout screen to use experience and skill.
So I had a different perspective about the game, to be completely honest with you. I was thinking it was going to be one of those live action games where you can move on, kind of like Diablo. If it was like Diablo where you could move around and like use your characters in that sense, that would have been nice as well too. But it's one of those turn-based games, which I don't mind turn-based games, but when executed correctly, I can see it going like far. But I had the wrong impression when I saw this at first. I'm not saying I got let down, but I wish it was more like Diablo in that sense.
Points you've earned in battle. This will let you enhance the Ashenhawks' fighting capabilities. Will you play to their strengths, shore up their weaknesses, unlock new possibilities? There are a wide range of accessories to choose from, each of which can enhance the wearer's ability.
Use them wisely, for they may well save the day when all hope seems lost. The Mort Fords are filled with horrific monsters, many of which possess powers that defy explanation.
We won't die here. Find somewhere safe. We've got this.
The Ashen Hawks continue their struggle against the Mort, using any means necessary to survive. But why do they fight? And where will their battles lead them? There is but one way to find out. Redemption Reapers is finally here.
Digital and physical, $50. Okay, so they put it for $50. I can respect that. And it comes out in February. Physical late April. It's on the PS4, not PS5? That's a bad sign. It's a big skip for me. It's a pass. The fact that it's not even on Xbox or PS5. Anyways, this next game has been one that I've been looking forward to the most as well. It's in my top 5 games of the year. Now, I love Monster Hunter a lot, and I think Monster Hunter does a great job when it comes to their IP. But it kind of seems like Wild Hearts might give them a run for their money. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but the trailer looks like it's taking Hunting of Monsters to the next level. And if from what I've been hearing is true, they're also pushing the envelope when it comes to traditional hunting of monsters or demons or whatever you want to call it. Kiwami Tokiden Kiwami was also a game that was like that. Not sure if it's from the same creators, but this is the official Golden Tempest gameplay, so let's see. What was that? You can build little bullets. What? So the majority of the time you're gonna be in the air, and depending on the class that you pick, it gives you the ability to build either towers, defensive walls, things that hide you. It's more environmentally friendly, if that makes sense. I love the environments of where you're hunting this, by the way. Crap with a little hammer. I love that the enemy sucks you in, and then you're not able to dodge up or like horizontally or vertically. And the fact that it has that steampunkish type of mechanical building stuff that pops up, whether it could be a trap or a defensive thing, I'm sold. Very nice. I'm gonna be honest with you, I like the cannon one a little bit better. The cannon one looked way more like, it looked like it did way more damage. You were able to have a little bit more, you were able to maneuver a little bit better throughout the field. Long swords, I don't feel like it's gonna have a big impact, but the cannon one looked pretty solid. Oh shit! Okay, dime. Ya déjame, ya voy ahora. Thank you. I'm definitely sold. What up, Slump Lord? How you doing? I'm definitely sold. I mean, mechanics wise, I think it looks amazing. You're able to go in the air. Like I said, you can move horizontally, vertically. For the most part, you're gonna have to stay in the air if you're depending on the character build that you have, right? Because you want to keep a little bit of distance between the monsters and you. The monsters move a little bit more hectic compared to other hunting monster games, and I like the final mechanic where you give a final blow to the monster, and depending on who catches it first, they have this crazy cinematic thing at the end that happens. And the game is looking solid. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't wait to see what other previews they're gonna release. We're coming down to the last 3 trailers of the day, but we're doing pretty good, Slump Lord. Welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. We saw a couple of amazing trailers, but the last 3 trailers are going to be Redfall, Meet Your Maker, which I've been interested in, and The Witcher 3, which a lot of people are familiar with, but the Wild Hunt Complete Edition is coming out. I think the remastered version, yeah, not the remake. Redfall, it's kind of like a vampire-ish type of game, and it's coming out for free, at least for the Game Pass, and I'm excited for that. Another free game for us. We don't gotta pay full price. So let's see what is it about.
Load up.
Cultists.
You're jealous.
A lot of hype games. Wild Hearts. You had Hitman, Hi-Fi Rush, Minecraft Legends PvP, Hogwarts Legacy. We saw Wulong Fallen Dynasty. Scars looked pretty good. You had Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, which looked pretty good too. WWE was looking amazing. Life is Strange 2 is also being ported to the Nintendo Switch. That one looked amazing. Yeah, we saw a lot of good ones today. A lot of good ones. Redfall, I don't know how I feel about Redfall, to be honest with you. It looks interesting, but it's another battle royale game. It reminds me a lot of, well, it's not battle royale, but it reminds me a lot of the zombie game that just recently came out. So I feel like they're just doing a copy and paste, and instead of zombies, we're adding vampires. So I don't know. I'm willing to give it a chance, but it's free on the Game Pass, so I'm not gonna bitch about it. It's free. Meet Your Maker official open beta. Let's see what this is about. And then the last one will be The Witcher 3. We're looking to playing The Witcher 3 on the channel. We got the free upgrade from the creators, which they gave out for free if you have a PlayStation 5. So if you have an upgrade on it, you should be able to get it for free and play it with the remastered graphics and whatnot. Might pick up what? LIS2 on the Switch. Played it, the Life is Strange. Life is Strange 2, I've never played it, but people told me that it's an amazing game. So I'm willing to give it a try, hopefully this year. What up, Moon? Welcome to the stream. How's everything? See, another battle royale first-person shooter type of game. I want games with a story, with a little bit of lore. This looks interesting, but it reminds me of Quake, Doom-ish. Yeah, February 6th to the 13th. I think I've heard about this, Meet Your Maker. It's not a bad game. It's coming to all consoles. Hopefully we get it for free, but we'll see. Alright, last trailer of the day, but I want to give a special shout out to everybody else who came through earlier in the stream. Shout out to Chemo14 who came through on the Twitch and the YouTube side of things, the homie Moon. Shout out to Slump Lord. Thank you for the support, the homie Zeldrip, and anybody else that came through on the YouTube side of things. I apologize. Those visuals are the best, yeah. And it's the story looks very interesting for Life is Strange 2. So I'm hyped to see what's gonna happen. I won't get it for the Switch, but I think we have it for free on the PlayStation 5. I'll have to double check.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time, but already I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more. I had no idea what to do with a young girl, so I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, couldn't hurt. Strongest memory, though, the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. I knew she was in danger. Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins, which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her. Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Geralt, this is my story. Let me finish telling it.
If you haven't played The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, now is the best time to play it, especially if you have a new console and whatnot. The story itself is amazing. I'm not gonna spoil it. You should definitely try it out if you have the opportunity. Anyways, we had an amazing time. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming through and spending time with me watching all these trailers. If you missed the beginning of the stream, you can always go and rewatch it and see what other trailers we saw. We did one yesterday as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break to get something to eat. I'll be back later on tonight for more streams. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. This is your boy Kakaroto, aka Coco, signing off. As always, don't forget to play, laugh, and enjoy life. Till then, peace.